Now, I'm going to heavily disagree with Myth here. He basically said, I don't respect any new games coming out from big AAA studios that aren't pushing the innovative envelope. Marathon would have been cool if it came out in 2019. This is nothing new and doesn't add anything new to the space. Unimmersive FPS slop. And I'll first start off by saying, in general, all games are playing catch-up. That's why you have waves of battle royales and waves of extraction shooters. It's so funny he says 2019 because that's literally around when Marathon started production. Moving from that, games make what people play, and gamers don't know what they want, which is why the whole who asked for this question is the silliest thing ever. Like, who asked for this game? You don't even know what you want to play. People say they want Titanfall. They don't play. They didn't play when it came out. People claim they hate hero shooters. Marvel Rivals is going insane. Overwatch is on a generational run, just doing the bare minimum and giving their game some actual attention for once. People hate on games before they come out, and then when it's popular, they shut up and play it because people want to be told what to do. When in case Arc Raiders, they want to be told what's popular, they want to know what's cool to do, and then they want to just follow it afterwards. You can't expect games to innovate when people don't innovate with their choices. People claim they want different stuff, but then they crap on anything different. The truth is, people don't want anything that takes them out of their comfort zone or requires them to learn or be bad at something. They make games that are familiar because you can also then transfer your skill and habits without having to really feel bad at the game. That's why most games do that. So the reason why you don't see crazy innovation is because people don't want it. Like Black Ops 7, for example, it was a decent COD. Not the craziest thing, but it was decent. And people still hated on that game. Funny because every year all you hear is, oh, we want something new. We want something new. Why is COD the same every year? You get something different. But now, oh, we hate this. This is trash. This isn't COD. Omni Movement. People hated Omni Movement when it came out in COD as well. It's so funny because it's like y'all are complaining, screaming your heads off about wanting something different. Something different comes. It's the worst thing ever. Same thing happened with jetpack CODs. And now people are saying jetpack CODs were great and they want them back. And then when other companies give what people claim they want exactly, they don't play it. X Defiant is what people quote unquote have claimed they wanted for the longest. That junk don't got playtime. It died. Now, I'm not saying these companies are in the slightest benevolent. They're to blame as well. The current state of gaming these last 4 years has been a hate train on every release. And before that, it was still like pulling teeth to get someone to play something new. So there's no chance a company's taking 3 to 6 years of development time and millions of dollars into an actual shot in the dark or an innovative project that people are just going to hate on anyway. People don't want stuff that's new. People don't want to try stuff that's new because you know what's also funny about the Black Ops 7 situation? People hated on that game. Hated on the fact that it even dared to add something new, right? And it's still one of the most played games on console because people don't try anything new. The finals is right there. It's free. But Call of Duty Black Ops 7, the quote unquote game that everyone hates, is averaging like top 2 on console, excluding Fortnite. Now, moving back to the main premise he was talking about, he's still wrong. Marathon is innovative, and even if we compare that to Arc Raiders, a game he praised at launch, played for hours, it kind of beats it out, let's be honest. Gunplay beats it out. I will say they kind of hit equally in terms of how well and how good Arc Raiders' sound design is compared to Marathon's overall aesthetic. I feel like those kind of bounce out on each other, but then everything else, I'm going to be honest, either they're exactly even or Marathon does slightly better. Like, if we take Arc Raiders as a whole, it doesn't really do anything that innovative. Yes, it has more opportunities for you to be friendly with people in an extraction shooter, but it's not like it made PvE and extraction shooters. That's always existed. Overall, I'd give it good sound design, amazing polish, and really good innovation with just how the robots react and how the AI reacts and learns. But other than that, Arc Raiders is relatively generic too. It's just a more digestible extraction shooter, and that's what it was meant to be. That doesn't make it a bad game. However, I see it as extremely hypocritical to go ahead and praise Arc Raiders and then have such vitriol for Marathon. I could see if you just didn't like the game, but to call the game not innovative, which also isn't true, and really have no issue with Arc Raiders is mind-boggling. Because like I said at the beginning of this video, you don't need something insanely innovative to get people's attention. I don't know why people act like they're that deep in what they play. No, they're not. Everything is some type of subversive of something else. People don't like trying things too different. They don't like to step too out of their comfort zone. So everyone, just stop pretending to be so deep about the games you play and realize it's some type of offshoot of another game that's already existed and has already been proven and tested. You just play what's fun and what you enjoy. So to end things off, no, Marathon and Arc Raiders are exactly in the same boat, or Arc Raiders is low-key batting under. They're both derivatives of something else with another style. Marathon basically being if Apex was a extraction shooter and Arc Raiders being closer to something like Fortnite in their approach. And games don't innovate because people don't actually want innovation. And I don't blame people. It's not human nature to. People don't like change. So stop pretending like you do. You're gonna sit there, you're gonna play the Overwatch, you're gonna sit there, you're gonna play the Marvel Rivals, you're gonna play the Fortnite, you're gonna play the new COD, and you're gonna be fine with it. Because if you actually cared about playing something different, you would go ahead, search and seek out other games and play them.
but you don't, and that is okay. I don't judge for that. I judge people. I'm not even speaking to Myth. I'm just saying in general, anyone that's just pretending games need to be innovative. I judge them for acting as if they truly care. And now what I will judge Myth for specifically, as a streamer, you're in a position to go ahead and elevate new games. You're in a position to elevate different experiences. So that's kind of your job to do. Your job is to go ahead and elevate those new indie games, those different takes, and platform them. Because otherwise, the average person is not going to even take a shot at it. And Myth specifically, that's technically what he did. He did it with Fortnite. Fortnite was not popping off initially. It took streamers like Myth and Ninja to actually make that game popular. They had to take a chance on it. They had to play that game when everyone was like, oh, just play PUBG. Because I was there. I remember people just saying, why y'all playing that baby game? Go play PUBG. And then the tide completely shift because people have to be told what is popular. So if you want innovation, you create it and you are in the position to do so, and you have done so. So do so.